So far, we've been talking a lot about stewardship. We've talked about the importance of stewardship, the history of stewardship, becoming a missional church, relational growth. But I want to take a minute to change the subject and tell you a little bit that I learned from a book that I read while I was in seminary called Ask, Thank, Tell by a man named Charles Lane. Charles asks us to look at our world and our stewardship differently. In the past, this congregation's been very generous. And I want to thank you for your support, for your time, your talent, as well as your financial support. It's all helpful to the mission of this congregation. St. Leo's has been able to maintain a community outreach program. We distribute food to those in need in our community, strengthening them and bringing them into the body of Christ. We've been able to update our bathrooms to make them handicapped accessible so all members of our community can use our worship space and use this building for the work that we're called to do together. But I think we've been going about it the wrong way. We've treated this church as a club and attendance as a membership. Is that what we're called to do? I don't think so. In Lane's book, he mentions that some of us see our financial pledge or our weekly donation almost like paying dues to belong to this club that is the church. But today, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge that thought process. I want you to see our work together, not just on Sunday, but every day of the week, at work, at school, on a ball field, in a movie theater, everywhere, every day as work of disciples of Christ. How can we work as disciples of Christ to make other disciples? Because isn't that what we're called to do? To live and act as disciples? To spread the gospel? To tell and show others what it's like to be Christian? Imagine what this church could do, what this community could do if we thought like that. All day we've been talking about stewardship. Together we can change our church and our community. Together we can strengthen the body of Christ. Together we can teach other people what it's like to be a disciple and make disciples in our community. But only if we treat this as a mission, as a place for us to do God's work together. And I ask you to join me in doing that. And I wish you and all of your families God's peace.